Not all racetracks run in circles. At one end of a quarter mile of asphalt, there's a timing track, an electric timer. At the other end, automobiles designed to do only one thing: accelerate for that 1/4 of a mile. That's the heart of drag racing. And thousands of fans who visit national meets like this one at Dallas are able to see some of the wildest sights in the entire world of auto racing. Drag racing is simple and complicated. To win, a car must travel the 1/4 mile in the shortest elapsed time. A car competes against others in its own class, not necessarily against the car in the next lane. Winners qualify for later events. Losers go home. There's a 60-page rule book to explain the details. 500,000 participants are active in competition sponsored by the National Hot Rod Association. More spectators view these events than any other kind of racing. Although top prizes usually go to professionals who spend weeks and months preparing their cars, there are more than 700 entries at this spring national, including many amateurs. Each car is marked to indicate its class, which is determined by type of fuel, advertised power and weight, modifications, supercharging, and other factors. No one ever loved dog or horse or wife as much as these racers love their cars. As in stock car racing, there's strong competition between the major car builders. Their aim is to impress young performance-minded car buyers. Every car gets at least one chance to run against the electric timer. There's a purse of $192,000. This tower is the nerve center of the Dallas Spring Nationals. Because timing is critical, an elaborate electronic system has been set up. In the timing tower, a counter automatically starts when the car begins its run. At the end of the 1/4 mile, a set of electric eyes determine the winner, the elapsed time, and the top speed. Most of the cars in competition are stock or super stock. That is, showroom cars carefully tuned or those equipped with high-performance options. A new and exciting class is known as funny cars. These are high-performance vehicles made to look like ordinary sedans. Inside, there's nothing ordinary about them. Special protective clothing is required in these lightweight powerhouses. These are vehicles of the space age. A sedan-like body is made of fiberglass and weighs only 150 pounds. The funny cars can race the 1/4 mile in less than 7.5 seconds. Top speed, 190 miles an hour. This much power can be lethal when out of control. Although one driver was seriously injured, the other walked away. Drag racing, despite this, remains one of the safest of all sports, with few injuries or fatalities in thousands of miles of competition. The competition continues as the rails come to the line. They, too, are divided into classes, depending on type of fuel, supercharging, and power-to-weight ratios. Some of the supercharged rails are rated at 1,500 horsepower. The best of these cars are able to run the 1/4 mile in 6 7/10 seconds with top speeds of more than 225 miles an hour. In this sport, victory is measured in thousandths of a second. Low tire pressure gives better bite coming off the starting line. It's expensive, but so is everything else about this game. Auto engineers once thought that 200 miles an hour from a standing start within a quarter mile was physically impossible. But their words were drowned long ago by the roar of engines. Drag racing, although still young, is clearly a major sport in the world of auto racing.